town, there are somewhere dreams, patiently holding out to grab the brass ring, to see their dream come true. Sends a spark through the darkened hole of the mind, till light appears in happy tears. That's where my love shines. Quiet in mind, the silent days, to see ourselves defined by our embrace. And I long to hold you with all my might, as through the night hour holds combine, to ignite our eyes like fireflies. That's where our love shines. Town, there are somewhere dreams, gracefully reaching out to pull our strings. And I've seen what love can do. I understand, it's like the candle glowing in the wine. It fills the heart with silver stars. That's where my love shines. Oh, when light appears in happy tears, that's where my love shines.
You know, I've been thinking, the Sasquatch, the big and the important message for me is the one of connection and us being all one and all connected. And we truly, literally are. We are energy beings and we are all connected. And that's why our thoughts and the energy we put forth is really, really so important. And it affects us all, and it affects us on a big scale. And so really we have to become more aware of that, and our reality, we create it. And so if we want to be in a reality of low vibration, of judgment, hatred, all the lower vibrational things that go with that, then we will create that. But the Sasquatch people exist on a higher vibration, and that's one of no judgment and love, and that's where they are trying to get us to. When I had the love zap some years back now, more than half a dozen years back, it was such a profound experience. I knew right away that I was connected into everything. I felt like a profound love. I felt a profound connection. I had a knowing that I was an eternal being. And I felt like I had an all-knowing, and yet I didn't have any questions because they weren't necessary. And I've experienced that a number of times since then, and that's very important to take note of, because in that state there are no questions. There is just an all-knowing. But no judgment. We all judge. I mean, I do it every day. I'm trying not to, and I'm aware, that it's something a habit that we humans have to break, because generally judgment, in many cases, and I'm not going to say every case, but it seems like judgment and negativity are connected. When you judge somebody, you generally go to that lower vibrational thing of I don't like you, or you're not good enough, or you don't belong, or you're not part of this, or there's that lower vibrational energy there. And so we really just kind of have to accept that we're all on our own kind of spiritual path, and the people that we're judging are just where they're supposed to be, exactly where they're supposed to be, and we should really rejoice in the fact that they're just living their many, many lives and experiencing their returning to source, or however you want to say it, just like we are. They're just at a different place, and it's not good or bad, better or worse. It's just where they are. But getting specifically to shows like, people who are on the woo side of Sasquatch or whatever, quite often will talk about shows like Finding Bigfoot and some of those shows and things like that. But we have to remember, not only for the reasons that I just stated, but these shows, I just heard something. Little Bud is around. These shows, they bring in so many people that get interested in the subject. And get enough people interested, and a lot of them are going to be creative free thinkers, and they're going to question stuff, and they're going to say, maybe there's a little more to this than what I thought. And so all kinds of avenues can open up through that. And so there's a number of reasons for not judging them. But that said, from my experience and from everything I've seen, from seeing just the 8 people or the scientific people speak, and how their lectures over the years, very, very similar with very, very little change, and maybe an account of something where they found a trackway or something like that. But basically their understanding does not seem to evolve. But the people who have a real connection with them, these are the people that every time you talk to them from year to year, you just see leaps and bounds in their understanding of who these people really are. And once again, it's not a better or a worse thing or a judgment thing. But what it comes down to is that the Sasquatch people are interested in teaching people who are ready to learn about themselves. People that they can open up to their true nature, and that we are universal beings. So I look at them, the ones that I deal with, the beautiful people here, Ari and Rajase and Little Bud and Forshna and the whole family, as the most amazing people you could ever meet, and as spiritual teachers, and people that I respect beyond words, and who would never ever let you down. Their integrity is beyond question. So I think that the real key to having a relationship with Sasquatch is you've got to approach them with respect, you know, like not infringe on them, you know, no poking cameras in their faces or trying to trick them, which you can't anyway. And, you know, coming at them with an open heart and introduce yourself like, hi, I'm John. I'd like to meet you. And say it sincerely. And, you know, beautiful things can happen. But we have to quit judging. We have to quit judging. I have to quit judging. I'm no better than any of you. I judge every day, but I'm aware of it and I'm working on it. And so we have to do that because it automatically takes us to that negative place. And I know that for sure because I've experienced it. I've been driving down the road and thinking something about a person and whatever, and I was on a really high vibration and just that beautiful vibration of love and no judgment. And all of a sudden, this thought started coming into my head about somebody I perceived as doing me wrong. And I felt my vibration instantly plummet. But I said right away, stop that dialogue. And I stopped it immediately. I said, no, I'm not going to stand for this. And my vibration instantly raised. So, you know, I proved it to myself in a practical way. And that really is how it works. So, like the Sasquatch people said, you know, we're all one. We're all connected. We're energy beings. And we have to learn to quit judging. And we have to quit thinking so much out of this organ and think more out of this organ. And that's the secret.
Oh yeah, I can see myself on there.
Oh, you can?
Yeah, see mine on the right, how it's got the game,
okay.
the finder.
Okay.
There we are. See, I can cut all this out anyways. My hand gave out at the end.
Jazz! Buddy Rich! Buddy! I was like Buddy Rich kind of at the end there.
The voice?
No,
the drummer?
it sounded like a snare drum and stuff,
Yeah.
right?